Okay, so we are ready for episode 3 of our little tatted table runner adventure. And I have actually, I'm mostly caught up. I'm not quite caught up, but I'm ready to do, I think my 14th motif, which isn't too bad because I'm filming this on Sunday, which is the 16th. Or at least I'm starting filming it on Sunday. But anyway, here is my piece so far. So you can see I've got the 12 motifs along the top and motif number 13 here. And now I'm ready to add in motif 14. And I thought I should be good and show you how to attach it to both a column motif and a row motif. Now, most of you who are tatting this have probably done that before. It's nothing new, but just in case I have a newbie, I thought I better just show you how to do the attaching to both of those. I always like to make sure that I do cover some of these very basic things just in case. Now, if you haven't yet started your blanket along, totally fine. You know, we're just for a couple of weeks into January, and you don't have to start it in January. You could start your blanket along in February, March, April. You could start it in June. I don't really care when you start it. It's your blanket. You do what you want. Of course, I'm making a table runner with my tatting, and I'm doing the blanket squares and making a bigger blanket with my knitting. But you can do what you want. I mean, this is, as I keep saying, it's choose your own adventure. You can knit, crochet, tat, spin, and weave. You could spin. You could spin for your blanket. Yeah. Embroider, whatever it is that you want to do, because it's your adventure. So do what makes you happy. If you are like big into embroidery, embroider it. If you are big into tatting, tat it. So whatever it is that you need to do for your blanket along. We do have a group on Facebook. If you want to join in, you can go to our blacksheepfiberemporium.com website. You can go to the page for classes and events and then go down to the knit crochet along and join in. There's a link that'll take you right to the Facebook group there. I've been trying to make sure that I post it in our Black Sheep Fiber Emporium page on occasion as well on Facebook. So yeah, you can go check that out if that sounds like it would be something fun. We do have some free resources there. I have a free pattern. I also have a free like temperature blanket template thing that you can fill out. This is mine. We'll take a closer look at this in just a minute. Again, I've showed it before, but I'll keep showing it throughout the year. Yeah, and then I have 2 different patterns that you can choose from, or you can pick something else. You do not have to use the pattern that I made. I just did a little motif that's kind of easy because, you know, I have a 3-year-old, so I needed something easy. So anyway, I am going to flip the camera down now and we'll take a look at this. All right, I have my sheet here. So this is my blanket along sheet that I filled out, and I did finally put in all of my information. So I put in a starting date because if you were starting on a different date, that might be a handy thing to have. I put in the threads that I'm using and all the colors, and then I listed my colors with my temperatures over here, and then I went ahead and attached a little sample of all of the colors so that I knew what I was using and I could match it if I had an issue. Because you don't have to use my pattern, I made sure that I put a little spot where you could write your tatting pattern and then how big your motif is and the number of rows and the number of columns and about how big I think it should turn out based on my math. So I did that, and then I have been tracking. I need to write in Saturday, but I've been tracking at least all the way through Friday. I have written down here. And what I've been doing is I put in the high temperature and then the color number. And I realized they all started with 3, so I really didn't need to put that in there. So the high temperature and the color, the high temperature and the color, so that I knew which one I needed to use, and it made it a little bit easier. So we are going to be working with color number 14, 314, but 14 for our Tat-a-long today. And clearly I do need to go in and put in my Saturday and probably my Sunday by the time I get this done. And then I had check marked how far I had tatted, but I need to check mark all the way through here because I have made it all the way through Friday, and I'll do Saturday or excuse me, all the way through Thursday. I will do Friday now, and then I can keep track from there, because I was having a little trouble figuring out where I was. And I suppose it would help if I had been using a different color to check mark, but whatever, things happen. So anyway, let's take a look now at the actual tatting that we need to do. So, whoop, we're gonna pretend you didn't hear that. That was my clipboard falling down. There we go. I got too much stuff all around me. Okay, so here we go. I have my shuttle already wound. I have my ball thread here, and now I am going to go ahead, and usually what I would do is I would attach my like second and third chain, but because we are doing a little demonstration, I am going to go ahead and attach my first and second chain, just so you can see where it goes. So that's 6, I need 7. Four, 5, 6, and 7. There's my first ring. All right, so now when we do our chain, we want to make sure that we are joining our chain to both our column and our row. So what we're going to do is go ahead and you tat to the point where you would be putting your picots in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And you can tell that my tatting gauge has kind of wobbled a little bit depending on the day. Some days I'm a little bit tighter, and sometimes I'm a little looser. It just depends. But hopefully it'll all work out in the end. So go ahead and let's attach the first one. And we'll attach the second one. I'm just using basic up joins, nothing fancy here. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Give a little tug tug. All right, now I'm going to flip over, and I am not doing front side back side tatting. I'm just doing a very traditional tatting. I could do front side back side, I just don't feel like it. And if you are wondering what front side back side tatting is, that's where you would start off with the second leg and then the first leg on your chains, so that they all would present with the same leg forward when you look at them, which is fine. If you want to do that, hey, more power to you. Have fun. I just decided I wasn't going to bother with that this time. Not that I couldn't have, I just didn't. Alrighty, I'll close up this ring. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get a little more on here. 6 and 7. There we go. Now we can close our ring, and now we can do our second chain. Now, like I said, usually what I like to do when I'm joining these is I do like the second and third chain, not the first and second chain, but for our demonstration purposes, it'll just work easier if I do it this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And give myself a little more thread there. Now what I need to do is I need to join this. So I am going to take the chain I need to join to, which is clearly this one, because this is our second column on our first row. And I am going to just lay my picots over my chain, just like I would for all of the other joins that we have done. Ooh, and try not to split my thread. There we go. One. And now let's do the second join. So there we go. We have now joined our second chain because, you know, I kind of designed this as a join as you go project. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okay. And now I am going to just go ahead and finish this motif. So I'll speed through that. Hang on. So there we go, and I do of course need to cut this so that I can put in my ends. But there we go. We have our 14th motif done. And I did, of course, run out of a thread on my tatting shuttle, and I just went ahead and finger tatted to finish up, which, you know, because I'm only winding on around a yard of thread, I do occasionally end up having to do that. It just depends on how much more I pull from the ball when I get ready to make my chain. But anyway, there we go. There's our... Oh, and I do have to put my... Where is it? There it is. Do have to put my clip back on. So I find that these little clips just really help me keep my bag tidy. So there we go. All right, and I have to go ahead and just weave my ends in, and then I will have 14 motifs done. And I have been making sure that I go ahead and I weave in my ends at the end of every motif. And the reason I'm doing that is for stability and structure, because I want to make sure that my pieces all join to each other as nicely as possible. Anyway, but that's how you do it. So you just attach to the first chain that you would attach to the second chain that you would attach to as you put each new motif in. So I don't think that we will encounter any other like 3-piece joins, because we should just be doing 2 all the way down, and then you have 1 join and then 2 all the way down for the rest of our table runner. But there we go. That is the beginning of my happy little table runner. And I will keep checking in with you. I'll probably check in every couple of weeks now, just because I don't have quite as much to show you. But we'll talk tatting and we'll talk other things. And I will show you the tatted table runner as we go along. So let me turn this back up and I'll talk to you for a little bit. All right, so I hope that you all are having a lot of fun with our blanket along, our tatted table runner along, whatever you want to call it, whatever you happen to be working on. It could be a tablecloth, table runner, blanket, could be a rug, whatever makes you happy, honestly. It is very much a choose your own adventure. It's whatever you need to do. If you want to use your own hand spun yarn, if you want to weave, if you want to tat, knit, crochet, whatever it is that works for you. We're just here to support you and kind of show you what we have going on. And there's a lot of things going on. So we are going to be doing a prize for somebody's post. It's a random drawing. All you have to do is tag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. So hashtag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. Hashtag Black Sheep Pearly Shell. I'll check both of those. And we'll do a quarterly. So at the end of March, I'll, pull a prize winner. Just because I like doing that. I think it's a lot of fun. And I like to see what you're working on. So this way, if you're tagging it, then I can search the hashtag and I can find it. And, whatever you're working on. I just want to see it. I really do. I just think it's a lot of fun to see what everybody else is making. So, anyway, that will be happening. I should remind you all that I will be in Costa Mesa, California in February for the Winter Lace Conference. That's winterlaceconference.org if you're interested in signing up and taking a class from me. I'm teaching Mediterranean knotted lace on Friday, and then I am teaching Estonian lace on Saturday, Sunday. So it should be a ton of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm also teaching at IOLI, and I believe that I am teaching lots of tatting stuff at IOLI this year. Next year, I believe I am teaching tatting and knitting both. But I'll have to double check that. I really enjoy teaching. You guys know, hopefully, from my videos that I love teaching and I love showing you how to do things. But, and I love writing the booklets. The booklets are a ton of fun. And books, because I did write 2 pattern books, but I like doing these things. And sharing my knowledge with all of you so that you can have a little more knowledge too. And I love your tips and tricks. So if you have tips and tricks that you want to share with me, I would love to hear about them. Absolutely. Let's see. Okay, so if you missed it, I did put up a little video on the tatting picot combs and gauges, just sort of a little comparison of them on our YouTube channel. Make sure that you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, that you have liked and followed our Facebook page, that you have followed us on Instagram and TikTok, because we do put up different things there. Sometimes I share little short videos on TikTok that I don't necessarily share on YouTube or on Facebook. Usually having to do with the weather or my chickens or the ducks or something. So just some little extra stuff if you happen to follow us on TikTok. And then on Instagram, of course, Tina and I try to post extra photos and things to let you know what's going on, because we just like to share. We like to share, and I want to see what you are working on. So please remember to take pictures of what you're working on or videos and use that hashtag Black Sheep Fiber Emporium, hashtag Black Sheep Pearly Shell, so that I can search them and find it. Make sure that you've set it to public so that I can find it, because otherwise I won't see it. And again, we're going to do a prize drawing at the end of March from all of the entries that we get in January, February, March. It is like really cold and snowy and not very pleasant here right now. The chickens did not want to leave the coop yesterday. It was hilarious to me, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, we've got, all kinds of ice and stuff on the road, but I am still packing orders. So do please make sure that you are getting your orders in from blacksheepfiberemporium.com. You can shop there online anytime. If you happen to be in the Hillsboro, Oregon area, you can even contact Tina and do a contactless pickup right off her porch. So anyway, just throwing that out there as well. We are going to be doing the slow yarn crawl again. I'm looking forward to that. I've been working really hard on all of my pieces there as well. And so has Tina. I know she's been working on those. We can't really show you anything, unfortunately, but I think it'll be tons of fun. Anyway, keep watching for more videos. I will continue to make the Tat-a-long videos and the knit-along videos, and you'll see them as episode whatever. This one's 3, of course, but throughout the year, I will do my very best to do more tatting videos, more Mediterranean knotted lace. If there's something that you want me to teach, if you're curious about something, then go ahead and leave me a comment, send me an email. That's Kelly, Kelli, at blacksheep.com. You can reach me anytime there. You can also always leave a comment on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, and one of us will try to get to you as quickly as we can. Anyway, but I have plans to do all kinds of fun stuff. So Anyway, I hope you keep joining me for these videos. And as I like to say at the end of all of my videos, please take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and craftually. Clearly, if you're watching this, you're a tatter or you like crafting. So 15 minutes of crafting a day would probably go a long way towards your mental health. I know it really helps me when I can just take that 15 minutes a day to feel like I've accomplished something. I mean, I feel like I accomplished something because I made my one motif. I mean, I have to put my ends in, but I still feel like I accomplished something. So, and in fact, what I might do is just go ahead and put my motif on for Saturday as well. Although I might wait. I don't know. I have some other things I'm working on today too. So anyway, don't forget to go subscribe to, again, our YouTube channel so that you don't miss a video. I do try to always put them up on our Facebook page as well. So I put a link up there. That way you don't miss any of our videos. But anyway, I'll see you all next time. So take care.